Oh, for the tape. Oh, we gotta fix that. That's what the light looks weird. Look, see what I'm saying? The boob was already coming out. That's crazy. Let's see. Hold on. I will wait for people to get on. I don't schedule my lives. Y'all know that. Y'all know I don't schedule nothing, so. Let me scoot back a little. I'm so scared that my boob is going to come out. Okay, do you guys like this kind of hair on me, or do you like curly hair on me? Like, do you guys like my wigs like kind of like straight, or do you like curly? What do you guys like? This is a serious question because the body wave, curly, I like curly too. I like curly too. No, I don't like body wave. I didn't ask you guys if y'all like body wave or curly. I asked for y'all to agree with the curly. That's it. So everybody saying body wave, y'all can just get the fuck on. For real, for real. Just like, no, that really be how I be like, do you guys like that? Like, I don't care. I don't care. I just know I like curly hair. It's something about my head shape that looks like, I don't know, y'all. It looks a little weird with this. And then, okay, do you guys ever seen that TV show with the, you guys know what I'm talking about? Doesn't this look like the outfit from the TV show? The cartoon. What the fuck is a cartoon called? Is it the Jetsons? Yeah, the Jetsons. Like, this is what it looks like. So, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is why, hold on a second. This is why I don't like I don't know, maybe it's just not enough body in this hair. Because this is actually the straight wig. You guys know the straight wig that I'm always wearing? This is actually the straight wig, but it's just wanded a little bit. With my handy dandy wand that I got from, I think this is from Ross. So, but I'm not like the greatest wander ever. Let me see. But you guys, okay, y'all weren't on Patreon. That's why y'all saying. She's like, oh, you look good. It's in your head. Chill out. You weren't on Patreon when I had the curly weave it. And speaking of Patreon, don't forget, it's the beginning of the month. So definitely join. You'll be charged this month and then next month. But if you guys join in the middle of the month, I can't do nothing for you because you will be charged the day you join. And you know what I'm saying. But y'all didn't see the curly wig. Hold on, let me just show y'all because I know y'all didn't see the curly wig. That's why y'all saying that. That's what you're saying that because you didn't see, because I laid that wig down myself. This wig is not glued on. It's a ready to wear wig, but I know that this live isn't about that. Okay, you guys, I understand. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, here it is. There it is. Yeah, I might put that wig back on, y'all. It was bomb. Look, hold on a sec. Look at that. Let me see. Look at that. That was bomb. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like like that. Anyway, welcome you guys. Okay, so it's something else that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, also speaking of wigs, you guys, I'm about to start wearing my natural hair. So enough with these European beauty standards. I am going to start wearing more natural textured clip-ins and my natural hair. And if you guys were here at the beginning of when I started my YouTube channel, I do have a couple of videos where I was wearing my natural hair because I was literally styling my natural hair. And then, when you join YouTube or you become, when you become a YouTuber or influencer or whatever, the wig companies, they just come at you like crack. They come at you like crack on the streets. And they're like, oh my God, we'll send you this wig. We'll send you that wig or whatever. So then it was just kind of like, okay, but I am going to start wearing more natural hair styles, more kinky textures that matches, because my hair texture is 4C. So I just thought I would announce that. So then when you guys see it, y'all gonna be like, okay. So, all right. So what did I want to talk about? Because everybody kept saying, Chanel, talk about how men are lonely. Talk about how they're single. Talk about how they ain't shit. Like, we talked about this so much. And it's so funny because I say it on my videos. I'm like, they're lonely. Like, I say this all the time. They're lonely. How do you think that women get cyber situations or cyber relationships? Because these men are lonely and they really, they don't, you know, people think these men have all these options. And it's crazy because even men with money, like you guys say they have all these options and y'all think they have all these options. Somebody in this world is tired of them no matter how much money they have. There is a woman that's tired of their ass. Now, let me go over the article because I was sent a few of them and it's just saying these men is lonely. They didn't add in that they were poor. I added that because I don't know. I don't know how much money they have. I just assume. Hold on one second. So the article that was sent to me on Instagram by, I think her name was Bianca something. She DM'd me this one, but there was a few articles that were sent to me. But this one says psychologist reveals why the number of single, lonely, heterosexual men is on the rise, right? And this was 3 weeks ago. So I'm behind, but y'all know how I do. I like to let it sizzle. I like to let it sizzle before I just come out and be like, oh my God, these niggas is lonely. That's not me. That's not me, because I've been said that. So finding a partner and settling down may not seem like such a big deal to some in this day and age. But for those men who are looking for serious relationships, and you guys, we really have to talk about, I really want to talk about it. So when someone is saying a serious relationship, and this is just going to be me saying the same shit I always say, if you're tired of it, log off. But if someone is looking for a serious relationship, right, and they say out of their mouth, oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, or I see a future with you. I want somebody to tell me, what do they see in their future? Like, what do you see in your future? And it doesn't have to be marriage, you know what I'm saying? But I could see like, okay, I see in my future, in the next 2 years, I'm, purchasing a home and then purchasing you a condo, like, or, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. So what do you give to the best thing that ever happened to you? What is it that you want to give to somebody that you consider the best thing that ever happened to you? And what do you consider a serious relationship? And if the serious relationship is involving sex, then I honestly, I can't take you serious, right? Because there's so many aspects that go into a serious relationship. And that's why I have longevity with like my cyber situation and, my man. Because like, it's not, to me, it's not about sex, and it never should be about sex. But I feel like if you ask a man what they're looking for in a serious relationship, the first thing they're going to say is intimacy. And then right after that is not spending money. But let's get back to the article. I don't know who that is. So sorry. I don't know you. Okay, so competition and online dating. So I won't give these men help on their bio, but in this article, it says that dating apps are one of the most popular way for people to connect. Whether you're finally putting yourself out there, or you're a recent divorcee, or getting back on the market. The only issue is, according to recent Tinder statistics, so they got the statistics from Tinder. I just love how everybody is running with this. Like, y'all literally got the statistics from Tinder, but go off. 75.8% of app users are men. That's really crazy. 75%. Like, really? Is that true? But I mean, that's Tinder though. Like, so that's the thing too. Like, what type of men are on Tinder? I don't hate Tinder. I would prefer if you go on Tinder that you pay for Tinder Gold, which it seems to be a better crowd of men on there. But they got the statistics from Tinder. That's wild. And then 75%. Wow, that's crazy. So let's go on to Hinge. So it said, however, Hinge, 90% of users rated their first date positive, with 72% indicating wanting a second date. Okay. So hold on one second. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so what can I say about that? First off, I already told you guys. When I said, I was like, go. So there's pros and cons to people being lonely. Now, someone being extremely lonely can be dangerous, right? And then there's the other side of somebody being extremely lonely that could make them, quite generous because they want to pay for somebody to spend time with. But I also feel like it's like a supply and demand. I forget what I had. Hold on. I had something in my notes. Let me see. I always, because it comes to my head. Restrict this. I didn't come up with this, but I'm just saying, restrict the supply and the demand goes up, right? So ladies are stepping up their standards. And I'm not saying for me, I'm not saying, oh my God, I told everybody to charge a fee and ask for me gifts and it's because of me. But I would like to say that when the revolution was started, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there from the beginning. And oh my God, I forgot. I didn't have an echo. You guys, okay, forgive me. I have a mic and I need to use it. Actually, I have two mics and I need to use them. So next time I go live or you see me doing a video, I will have mics, okay? Because it's no reason why the mics are not set up. It's really just me being lazy as fuck. Anyway, so yes, I was at the beginning of it. Like, you know, anyway, sorry, you guys. I should put my phone on silent so people don't disrupt me. But hey, you guys. So another thing is too, when I think of like the amount of, because sometimes people think like you have this bay of options or whatever on these dating apps, but you really do. I feel like in person, I'm not in person. I feel like on sugar sites, like the men typically have the upper hand because they're on their line saying that they make $750,000 a year, but they never even made $75,000 a year. So women are falling all over them. If you go on Luxy, has anybody been on Luxy? It's not a sugar app, but on TikTok, I've seen them display their self as it looks very sugar. I've seen their little commercials on TikTok. And their little ads, I'm sorry, on TikTok. So I know that although they say we're not a sugar app, they be giving very much sugar. But so there's a guy, like say if there's a guy on Luxy, I've seen it millions of times before, like he'll be a professional football player or a professional basketball player. And if you go to his pictures, there'll be so many women in the comments being thirsty, like literally profiles being thirsty, saying, hey, how are you? So sexy, so fine, sending these men roses because you can see. And so, and typically on those apps where men will like present themselves as having money or some type of wealth, women will be on there being thirsty as fuck. Now, if you go on regular dating apps like Tinder, where men do not know how to present their bios, do not know how to take HD pictures, are very creepy. And this is just any dating app. They're all creepy as fuck. And you go on there and we have options because what we're looking for is someone with a clean aesthetic on the dating app. We're looking for someone who bio kind of resonate with us, like someone saying that they're a very giving person. Like it's so crazy. I mean, I don't want to put nobody's business out there, but you guys go on Patreon. I have tons of examples. But I on the mentor tier, if you are at a certain level with your pictures and your dating profile and stuff like that, I'll log into your account. So I was on this guy's account for this girl, and I should have, you know, I have a share screen on here. I don't know why I don't use it, but I'm going to see what he said that I was like, okay, this makes sense. Where is it? I can't find it. Nevertheless. Oh, this guy says, I take pride in taking care of people, as you can see on here. Sorry if my screen is dirty. There. So, and y'all, I have a whole bunch of stuff piled up right here. Yes. Oh, a queen sure did. Sure did charge a fee. So and I've said that before too. So let's never forget. But yes, definitely her, Chrissy, all the girls. But yeah, like certain things like that, that's going to make me stand out. That's going to make you stand out. But then when you have men on dating apps who are not even taking the time out to write a bio or make their bio somewhat presentable, like yes, that's why you guys are lonely as fuck. But what I'm not going to do is give men tips on how to make their bio more presentable or to make their bio more appealing, because we already have like the red pill kind of people telling men what to put in their bios to trick, you know, young, naive, gullible women into, you know, falling for them and thinking that they have some money. And that's why it's so important to go to swipe on and match with, even if you're outside or whatever, with men who are generous over somebody who quote unquote has money, because anybody can present themselves as having money. But the real show and tell is are they going to spend it? That's the real show and tell. So, No, that's 10 things we won't do is help a man. Hold on 1 second too, because there's something else in the article that stuck out to me. It says women, okay, women have high standards. So the recurring thing for women between 25 to 45, so that puts me right in there, is they prefer men who are emotionally available, good communicators, and share the same values. Um, Competing with high standards such as preferred height and hair color is also not doing men any favors. So that's another thing too. So when I think about vanilla women and how they date, or women who are just typically looking for love, whatever that is. I mean, I'm not saying, okay, I need to stop saying like whatever that is. Like I get women who are looking for emotional connections and what else do y'all be looking for? Can y'all tell me? Like when you're dating, like other than, you don't have to say money. Like what do y'all really be looking for? Like in the character of a man. You know, I get it. Like love and stuff. I'm here with you, kind of. But so typically when women go on these sites and they're looking for men who are emotional intelligence, honor, loyalty. Yes, all those. I knew there was other things. I knew there was other things other than money. I knew it. Right. No, no diseases. There it is. There it is. Okay. Providers, loyal, man who can teach me something, family oriented, integrity. That's one. Ambitious. Okay. Mm, mm. Smart. Intelligence. Gotta love it. Gots to love it. So yeah, those things. But when women typically go on dating sites to match with men, or they're reading bios or whatever, and it's interesting because they look for all those things, but they also look for somebody who's 6'3", and someone who is fit, and someone who is attractive, and they want the full package. So I've said this a long time ago, is I'm typically not on dating apps looking for someone who I could be an attractive couple with, or that someone could be like, you know what, you're a good looking couple, or oh my God, he's so cute, or he's handsome, like, or you guys are going to have beautiful kids. The fact that I don't want kids really takes that out of reproducing creatures or anything. You know what I'm saying? Something strange coming out. I'm just kidding. But no, really, you know, so that helps. But a lot of women are going on there looking for spouses and mates that they could reproduce with and have, beautiful kids, and someone who that makes sense. But since that's not what I'm looking for, typically the pot that I'm looking in, majority, if I'm on dating apps, right? Let's take it way back. Let's take it way back to 2015, 2016. If I'm on dating apps, I do not look at how attractive this person is. I do look and make sure that they're put together somehow, and they don't look, I hate to say it, like, what I'm unkept, that they don't look unkept. And that's like, one of the top things I look for. But attractiveness and build and skin complexion and hair and eye color, I could care less. So when you have women that are on these vanilla sites, it does make it harder for men who don't have any of that. And then also they're short or they're overweight or something. It does make it hard for them to match with women who are, more of the this, I'm looking for someone to mate with, or somebody that they see as like a sexual future with. Is that a thing? Sexual future? I don't know. There's a saying in the horse world that goes, you don't buy color. It means physical appearance comes second or third. Oh, I like that. When you're older, looks kind of become less of a priority because looks don't compensate for the important stuff. I get it. Thank you about my room. And the suitcase is literally there for an aesthetic. That's so funny. Like I found it at Ross and I was like, let me just put it here. I don't plan on really using it. But I mean, I probably will. Who knows? Um, I have two suitcases. So one of them is a big one and one is a little one. And then I have a duffel bag too. Hold on one second. Oh my God. That's so funny. Have you seen plus size women become successful SBs? Okay, there is. So that's another thing too. So I've seen this post where, not post, like it's a YouTube video. I don't know. You guys know the person, but I don't even. It's just certain stuff that I just don't want to feel like I want to make a whole entire video about. So I'll just go live and just get stuff out, then sit there and try to make a whole like 10-hour video on something. But I've seen somebody was like that plus size women can't get high value men. And sometimes I just want people to just, oh, first I want them to shut up, but it's money and talking, so they're gonna keep doing what they do. But it's funny to me that people try to tell women what other men would like, right? And people like to say like, oh, it's so many things like that I wish I could just. So it's that. So they were talking about a plus size woman doesn't deserve a high value man, or somebody that makes 100K, which I mean, in this recession, depression, irritation, it's weird to me because 100K is not much these days. Like, it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. And then there was another one where this black girl who was not racially ambiguous, just like my complexion. I think she had her natural hair out, and she was saying how she wanted like a 4 carat ring. I don't know. She said something like that, and the girl was like, it's the same woman that was like, that's kind of ridiculous, or like, how would he be able to afford? I don't know. I didn't really get into like the gist of things or whatever. Like I just don't. But it's funny because people always like to say like what men like. They like this or they like that. But like y'all would be surprised what these motherfuckers like. Period, point blank. And it's always the people that never even seen $50,000 talking about what somebody with $500,000 would do. You have to times that by 10. You've never even seen the 50,000. Like, how do you tell me what somebody with $500,000 would do? It's honestly insane for when the poor speak upon what the rich would do, or if the poor, even then, like it's like you're not even middle class to speak on what you feel like another person in you're below the poverty line. And the only reason I know that they're below the poverty line because when you speak on shit that don't even when you speak on shit that hurts other people, or when you speak on shit that is offensive to other people, somebody who got class, somebody who got quote unquote money, they would not do that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Someone who has a reputation to withhold, they would never be heard out loud, maybe behind closed doors, saying what a fat person or what a certain type of person could get. That's kind of insane. It's kind of sad. But anyway, to speak on what I feel like plus size sugar babies, or if I've seen it. Yes, I've seen plus size sugar babies get the bag, but I'm going to tell you guys the majority of the plus size sugar babies, or women who are in the hypergamy like dating lifestyle, they have lost weight during and after the process. So all the ones that I know, I even have a friend that's in LA that I wanted to get on my Patreon for so long, but she's very, very low key. But now that I've learned how to like hide the face or whatever, I'm still trying to get her onto my Patreon. But she has lost a significant amount of weight from what I've seen on her Instagram, and I don't really talk to her every day, but she definitely was living in a nice condo in LA. It was like $5,000 a month, and she did have a sugar daddy. And again, I don't know if they were sleeping together or not. I don't be in people's business like that, but she definitely was plus size. And then another thing too, if you go to my most recent video, and I'm sorry, I did not respond to her, and this is kind of shady because in my heart, I need to go respond to her, which I will. It's a lady that says like, she said how much weight she lost. Well, I know exactly who that is. She was in like literally on the comments on my last video, and she was in my Patreon for like a whole year, and she was married and she was trying to get out of her relationship. So if you're watching this, I know who you are, and I meant to respond to you. But she was plus size at the beginning. And if you go to the comment, I think her name on there is like Mistress Flames or something like that. she said that she's now like a size 2 or something. So in the matter of 2 years, she's definitely lost a significant amount of weight. She was definitely plus size. So I mean, I'm not saying you have to lose weight, but from what I'm seeing, a lot of women who get in this game and get men to invest in them, they typically lose weight during or after. So yeah. She said it's so sad. And actually, in one of Chrissy's, I don't know if you guys watch Chrissy's YouTube channel, but I used to watch her all the time. But in one of her literally most recent videos, I think it's the most recent video, she was talking about how Black women, how they say stuff like, and this is just Black women, but I don't know what video she was talking about because I didn't watch the entire video. But she was saying how Black women will talk about it but won't be about it as far as dating out. So they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so tired of these dudes. Like, I'm gonna date out." And then she's saying something about like how people feel like you have to be this certain size or certain look. And don't quote me because I don't know if that's exactly what she said, to expand your options. And it's really not like that. Of course, we want to be the best that we want to be, but I completely agree with her because everybody feels like everybody has to have a glam team and look so glamorous to date out. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you're gonna do it, do what the fuck you gonna do, and don't talk about it. Definitely be about it. So yeah, that's her latest video that I saw. Oh, that's a word. She said I wasn't depressed at all. I was relieved. Listen, louder, louder. Also, you guys, I've been drinking a gallon of water a day, actually over a gallon of water a day. I've been drinking over 128 ounces a day. So over 128. And it's been working out great for me and my skin. Also, I've been having my brother do it too because his skin has been breaking out and he had to go back to school and they have to wear masks and it's very ghetto. But I do feel like you said hard workers attract hard workers, get in shape. Yeah. Yeah, of course, get in shape. But like me, this is my thing is like I hate to present myself as like a motivational speaker for women because also I feel like there's so many and like I said, I talk about it on Patreon, but not to skip over, but there's an app called OkCupid. If you guys are familiar with OkCupid, it's definitely for older crowds. I remember OkCupid back when commercials, when you have cable and commercials was a thing, right? So now you have OkCupid that's like a grandfather app. And you have all these like older Caucasian men on there. And people always ask me, especially women who I know can take care of themselves and have, all their own things going for them. They always be like, "Oh, well, OkCupid looks, dusty or it looks dated." And I'm like, you guys, when I tell you the amount of so I don't know if you guys seen my most recent Patreon video with my girl. She got proposed to. She met the guy for OkCupid. Definitely a hypergamous marriage. Well, they're engaged right now, but she definitely was a hypergamous dating. But anyway, they're getting married or whatever. This is somebody who's been on my Patreon for like 3 years. I hate to throw out numbers, y'all, but about 3 years. I've been knowing her for about 3 years, I think. So, and she started off as one of the first girls in my group chat, which was the group chat had 20 girls at the beginning, and then now it's got like 300 girls. But yeah, and I always anyway, so she met him on OkCupid, but that's one of the best success stories on there. But there's so many women that meet older. I think he's like 20 years older than her, but there's so many women that I know that meet older men on the dating sites. And just to me personally, I really feel like OkCupid is one of those apps where someone, if you are looking for marriage and you are looking for somebody who can put you on their life insurance and put you in their will, like OkCupid to me is the first place that y'all need to start. No matter the shape, size, race, age, like, you know what I'm saying, 18 and up, 18 and motherfucking up. But, and of course, vet these men, look them up, background checks, because a lot of these men be fucking lying. A lot of these men don't be about what they, be about. But with these older men, what I've noticed, y'all, and I put this on my Patreon, I hate to keep bringing this up, but it was this guy on there, right, y'all? old as fuck. So I looked him up. I used this app called Been Verified. Been Verified is a good background check app. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about Been Verified too. So they don't sponsor me or nothing. I do shit out of what the fuck I use, right? So I look him up on Been Verified, confirm he's a millionaire, right? Why the fuck does this man, and he made it so easy because on his OkCupid profile or whatever, he had his license plate. And I've seen this before on Hinge. They will just have their fucking license plate right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's already confirming everything you know. And another thing about OkCupid, you know, like Tinder, where it be like the dude be like, oh, John, or the dude be like, his name is Mark or whatever. On OkCupid, it'd be like Mark Anderson III, or it'd be like David Bradshaw the second. Like they have their full fucking name. They're old. These men are like in their 70s. Like they don't know no better, you know. And bless their hearts, but they don't know any better. So it lets me know that they don't have this level of security or these secrets. They've been on this planet for about 79 years. So what's all these secrets for? They're gonna tell you what the fuck it is. Again, I always say this: World War II, the Gulf War, the Civil War of 96. I don't be knowing the dates. I'm not a historian, but I'm just saying, like, they are very much open and honest, and it's so much easier to vet them and things like that. Hey, girl. Hey, Allie. Yeah, those are actually fraud salt daddies. So, I'm mad because we haven't talked in forever, but we're gonna talk about that later. So someone had brought this up to me recently, and again, they were telling their data, or was from Tinder. The majority of it was. And real quick about Tinder, and I'll just tell you guys something that I've always felt about Tinder. I always felt Tinder was poor, but a lot of times when I see these little, I don't know, little shows or TikToks or something, somebody will be like, oh, I found him on Tinder. Now, this is not everybody. But I've seen this. Tell me if y'all seen this on TikTok or on Snapchat or something, where it was like this. She was a Caucasian girl, young, had blonde hair, maybe 22. And the guy she was dating was 72, but he was a multi-millionaire, and he had a penthouse and all this. And he had brought her diamonds and something for her birthday. They only been dating for 2 months, and they moved in. Did y'all see that? Okay, cool. Somebody seen that? All right. So the funny thing about that is, and correct me if I'm motherfucking wrong, 90% of the time when I see, and I hate throwing out numbers, when I see the guys with the girls on Tinder, you could tell they had sex. You could tell they having sex. You could tell that maybe they had sex within the first week. The Tinder guys, I don't feel like they give enough leeway, or they give enough they don't give no grace to boundaries. They don't really care about boundaries. So I always can tell yeah, they got it on. And no shade to her, because look at what she doing, and where she at. And I think they were even talking about marriage and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I mean, people talk about marriage every day. I'll be talking to marriage about with this motherfucking, I don't plan on. No, for real. I'll talk about it all motherfucking day, and it's just not in my plans. Not right now. But no, but for real, because man has sent me this video of this couple rapping Jay-Z, Jay-Z, his favorite rapper. And he had DM'd it to me first. I didn't see that he had DM'd it to me. So then I had sent it back to him or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be us on our wedding day. And I was like, this could just be us every day. We can rap Jay-Z every day. Calm the fuck down immediately. I hate this. No, but for real. And it's so funny because never mind, I'm not even gonna bring that up. But anyway, there's several situations where I've seen where people go on Tinder, and I'm like, oh yeah, these girls are. And the best thing about it, because I call these girls horny heathers. It's a part of my archetype that I created. But I also made a post about them today, about horny heathers and dominant donnas and stuff like that. But it's so funny because there's no, if you have a high sex drive and you want to have sex or whatever, do what you want to do. Girl, I'm not against it. Do pop that. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I will say is the is you should under promise and over deliver, right? So even though on your mind you like, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind doing this, they can't know that. They cannot know that you would not mind doing that with them, right? So don't listen, don't put it on the table. Don't put it on the table. I promise you. And then they'll think that the what they did and how they finessed it is the way that they got it. But you already had in your mind that you was going to do that. But that's just my tip. You know, I say don't do it at all. But yeah. Does BBLs help you get more sugar daddies? Oh my God, y'all are fucking funny. Every creep that matches with me on Tinder is one of those 50-50 weirdos. I had to delete the app. And another thing about that too, and that's why these men are lonely. Because how do you lead with the truth? Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Shake my earthquake, but do not sit here and try to get. And that's the thing too. They will see the women who they know is to go, who's down, who's ready, like who will come over to their house, do whatever they want to do. But then they will look at women who subscribe to not being I don't know. And then they'll be like, oh, well, maybe we should do this or maybe we should do that. And they're very suggestive, but it's almost as if you think like I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if you think I don't know what's going on. And that's another thing too. I hate to bring this up, but with sugar sites is you have to be so careful on there because people used to ask me all the time, well, why don't they just go with escorts? Or if they're looking for escorts, why don't they go on escort sites? You know why? Because it's cheaper to persuade a girl into whatever. It's easier to persuade someone who's a square or a vanilla or whatever into that than to actually pay the prices that these girls are actually charging, right? So people be like, oh, well, it's not they don't want one. They want somebody that's fresh or they want somebody that's not in the game. Da, 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 da. That's not true. What the real thing is, the real escorts, the real girls that's out here are charging a fee. These girls can buy the G-Wagons in cash because they're making like that $5,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? So when they talk to you and they're telling you, oh, I can give you $250 a week or just some weird ass shit like that, they're finessing and they know this too. And it's the same thing with these men on these vanilla sites. They know that somebody like you, they already done guessed your market value. They got your market value in their head, even though it's so fucking stupid. But they have what they feel like you're worth. They know you're worth such and such, but they're gonna offer you less. And then if you take it, you took the bait. Period, point blank. 250 what? Thank you. 250 what? 250 how? Okay, so let me go back to the BBL question. So at the end of the day, I keep saying this. Whatever you want to do with your body, you should definitely do it. But if you're in the sugar world and you're dating, oh, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, you guys. And I'm going to keep it up too because this is a live that is on YouTube and it's not on my Patreon. But preferably, I think men with money who spend money, who are generous, who, if we're talking about the whales or whatever, and we're not talking about the ones that just hit 1 million, we're talking about the ones that's been making 1 million, yearly. I think they do prefer no ass or more natural looking surgery. I think that they prefer bigger boobs, and I don't even think that they care if the wig is laid. I think I've seen people just set the wig on top of their head and not pluck it, and they're on a private jet. I really think that it has more so to do with your personality. And I know people are like, oh, well, you have to be attractive. Okay, that's a part of it. But when you think it's all of it, that's the problem. I do think it has to do with your personality. How do you present yourself? The confidence that you have. We've seen it. We know when that one girl, when she enters the room, she'll have like, I don't know. This is just in my head, y'all. So don't quote me. But she'll have like a kinky like afro, and she'll enter the room. She'll have on heels, and she'll have on some type of Lisa Bonet looking outfit, but she just has this aura where you like, okay, that's a bad bitch. And I'm talking about, I've seen it before. This actually happened when I was in Cancun. And it's like, damn, this bitch is a bad bitch. She's confident. Like, it's something about confidence. You just can't sell it. It's not in the store. It's not on display. It's not on clearance. Like, some women just have it. Like, I think that's what it is. Period, point blank. But yeah, I mean, go to the gym. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. The lip filler look, I could see that. And not just wear butt pads. I'm telling you, they don't care about ass as much as people think they do. And if they do care, then like Mermaid Monroe said, go to the gym. And I know, like me personally, y'all, it to me, I don't know. Like I want people to go get surgery, but like to personally, if I was doing what I'm doing now, as far as like working out and watching what the fuck I was eating, the first time I got surgery, I wouldn't have to keep going back to get lipo. And then also the second time I went to get surgery, TMI, I think I talked about this in my surgery video, was like I literally got fucking botched the fuck up doing some extra shit that I shouldn't have even been fucking doing. And then the third time around, the guy fixed it. This is Valadares in Miami. Shout out to Dr. Valadares, one of the sweetest doctors I ever fucking went to. And also my first doctor was a good ass doctor too. I think he was San Diego based, but now he's LA based. I heard he getting that money, but I was one of the first people that ever went to him. I went to him back in the day. But so the third person who did my body, well, it technically be fourth, but if we're talking about invasive surgery, he did correct it, but what the fuck did I do? I didn't go to the gym. I didn't work out. I wasn't eating right. So I can't even blame that fucking doctor. And then it's just like you get addicted to it and you keep thinking like, oh, this is the easy way out to get surgery or to look a certain way. And honestly, hold on a sec. Where it's from? I don't know. Let me see. Sorry, you guys. Interesting. It doesn't say where it's from, but never mind. It's fine. Oh, you guys, I was on mute. I'm sorry. I was talking to my brother because he got a package delivered. Oh, I highly recommend getting lipo. I highly recommend getting lipo. Um, okay. Will I be able to drop the link to the wig? Let me see. I don't know about all that because I would have to, but I will drop the Instagram to the wig. Hold on. And I honestly, y'all, I'm so over surgery in general. And I'm really trying to I just hate, like, I feel like my body has changed. I remember. Oh, also I had fibrosis before too, so that was some bullshit. But I think that's how you spell the page. Yes, I do think that it's worth it for sure. But all the other stuff, let me tell y'all something. All the other stuff, like, because I got my arms done before too, and I feel like my arms are huge. But like, you guys, this is where I knew I was going too fucking far. This is why I knew I was going too fucking far. When I got my ankles done, and I got my calves done, like weird shit like that. I never had cankles or nothing. I knew I was going too far when I was getting weird shit like, what else did I get done that I knew? Like when I was thinking about getting my boobs done, I was like, okay, listen, ankles. Yeah, I got like by my ankles done. Yep, y'all, just Honestly, it's I gotta do better. This is questions y'all gonna have to. I don't know. I don't know why. Because once you get lipo, you just be feeling like you gotta get all. Once you get surgery, you just gotta feel like, well, you have to get surgery for every fucking thing. And then on top of that, another thing too, I was thinking about getting my forehead reduced, which you guys seen when they pull the hairline up. So now that's why, look, see what I'm saying? But that's why I I want to go back to wearing my natural hair so I can get used to my forehead, because now I'm thinking about getting forehead reduction because my forehead is so fucking big, and my forehead is bigger than this, you guys. The wig is pulled down, but I've been pulling the wig a little bit back so then I can start getting back used to my forehead being big. So there was nothing wrong with my ankles. That's the problem. Y'all, that's the problem right fucking there. There was nothing wrong with my ankles, and I still was just agreed. Disagree with it. But again, I'm gonna start wearing my natural hair and wearing more natural styles, so then I can just start loving my forehead again. I love my hair, my natural hair. It's more so about loving my forehead and yeah, getting used to that, because you guys, that forehead reduction shit looks crazy. It looks crazy. And if I do that shit, then if I do that shit, just disown me. Because my family said they were going to disown me any fucking way. So if you guys leave me, I don't care. Just do what y'all have to do. Because if I literally reduce my fucking forehead, then y'all can just be like, Chanel, it's a wrap. Yes, queen. Oh my God, that's me. That's me, Brianna. That's me. She was like, I wore lace all summer. And when I finally gave it a rest, I felt like I was in a twilight zone. I had to look at old pictures to make sure that my hair did same fucking thing. That's why I'm like, but then you want to know something, you guys? Before I started wearing frontals, because I never used to wear frontals. I used to wear I used to wear partials. You know how the girls used to do back then, like partials and shit like that. And I used to wear clip-ins a lot too. If you go back to my old videos, I have videos where my hair is like naturally out. The crazy part about it is I never felt no way about my fucking forehead. Like, I promise y'all. That's why I'm like, is it the wigs? Like, I mean, I always knew my forehead was big, but like to the point where I'm like, this motherfucker is huge. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, yes. Not a bigger forehead. This is type of shit where I feel like I wish we was in the future so we could swap. Because I would take your fucking little forehead for sure. Then I was also thinking about getting the eyebrow implants. But you know what's so crazy is I've been on YouTube for so long and I've seen so many YouTubers, like they get lip fillers and they get like stuff done to their face, Botox, you know, whatever, all type of things. And I've never touched my face. I've never had anything done to my face. I just wear makeup all the time, as you guys know. But I've done all type of surgeries, but I've never touched my face. And you know why I've never touched my face is because of lipo. Because I'm like, every time I get lipo, I'm like, okay, maybe I should tweak this a little bit. Maybe I should do this a little bit. And the crazy part is, it starts like, I was like, what if that happens to my face and I feel like I need to touch something or tweak something really quick? So you guys, I promise y'all, I will not be touching my face. If y'all do see me like with this a little bit, I'm probably gonna get that just a little bit. Like, I'm gonna tell them, look, like this. Wait, let me see. Like, you guys know what it's called, the fox eye? Just a little bit, like the fox lip. Like, look, okay, so this will be me, and this will be the eye. Come on now. Don't tell me this don't look bomb. Like, just a little bit. Just a little lift. That's it. Look, the thread right there. Right there. Listen. I fucking hate you guys. For real, for real. And whoever said the fox lip looks crazy, good night. Because that's exactly what the fuck she got, though. Thank you. No, for real. But okay, so it's funny because y'all, I'm so off topic right now. But what is that? It was like, who is it? Jada. I think it's Jada who, what did she say? She got like an eyebrow lip. So it starts from here, right? And goes up. Because I'm trying to see what's the difference. Is it because the thread starts here from what I've been seeing? Oh, same, same. Let me write that down because I forgot, you guys. Thank you for reminding me, Danielle. I need to get my under eye fillers. How the fuck did I forget? Under eye fillers. Under eye fillers. I forgot about that. Eyelid lift. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can see that. Y'all be putting dubs on stuff. Y'all be putting, I don't like that for us. I thought we were honest. The fillers migrate. Where do they migrate at though? We gotta talk about that. Jada did not need to touch her eyelids. No, she didn't. But you know, we have needs and we have wants. Just bake your concealer well. It is a tourist thing. Famous Haitian twins. Who is them? Who's the famous Haitian twins? They migrate down, they follow gravity, they end up in your small lines. So here, and you know, I've seen people getting high cheekbones. I don't know if you guys know this, but I naturally have high cheekbones. And I have like a little dimple. See? I fucking hate me. But no, I literally naturally have, they're like so high. Like a clown. Literally like a clown. And like fat. So Claremont twins. Radical self-acceptance is key, babe. And it sure is, honey child. That's why I'm taking these wigs off. Okay. What's the girl name on TikTok? Lip gloss. I literally agree with everything she said. Oh, the Claremont twins. Oh my God. Y'all gonna hate me. I love how they look. Y'all gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. Like I know what y'all saying. Like not for me, but for them, it works. Okay, so how often do I wear wigs? So the crazy part is I just had braids in. I did not like them, and I set hours and got them done, and I took them out like 2 weeks later. But I wear wigs like all the time, like literally all the time. But I did take a break from the braids and the wig for like a week. But I do. I literally wear wigs all the fucking time. It's upsetting. Like, I promise y'all, before YouTube, it was fucking not like this. Like, I would only wear wigs on sugar dates. I kid you not. Like, I would only wear wigs if I was going out. Like, I really wore my natural hair and I really had natural clip-ins. And my sister, you guys can even ask my sister, she would always like praise me on doing my natural hair. What the fuck happened? I need to get back to my roots. I need to get back to what the fuck I was doing before. Period, point blank. Most people look crazy, but I'm people. I'm people. I'm people. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I think that I will again be just styling my natural hair for a little bit and like filming videos with my natural hair and then finding somebody in Dallas. There's this place that I found. It's actually in Arlington, Texas. I don't know if anybody lives in Arlington or has been there and can tell me about them, but they do a lot of natural hair. And but their books only open like certain days of the week or something like that. No, my natural hair is definitely protected under the wig. This wig is not glued down, you guys. This is a ready to wear wig. So this wig can come up. Just FYI. It's not glued down. All the wigs that Fabia or sorry, I hope I'm saying her name right. Fabia Hair Place, all the wigs that she sell are ready to wear. She does all this customization. So I put it in here. Let me pin it. I already have put it in here. So that's what actually happened after the frontals. I wanted to stop gluing down my hairline, gluing it down. But honestly, I wasn't gluing my hair down. I actually was getting my hair professionally done with the frontals and stuff. And I'm happy I took a break from that. I posted it in here. I don't know where it's at. Maybe we've been talking too much. Oh, here it is. I pinned it. No, just pop it on and go. Yes. If there's makeup on here, it's makeup from when I got my makeup done. But I mean, you guys see, like, see what I'm saying? Look, and this is from me. I actually need to cut this off, but this is, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So. Yeah, you know what? I know that because when I was wearing the braids, no, I 100% agree. Yeah, you guys need to just go on her page. I'm telling you, even the frontal I had put on, it was easy to put on. My stomach is growling. Oh yes, thank you. Micro links. I don't unless that's another thing too. So with the taping and micro links, again, if I do that, I want it to be natural 4C hair. Like you guys are gonna see. You guys are gonna see. I don't want to do tapings. That's not my texture no more. And of course, I'm still gonna keep my wigs. I invested a lot in these wigs. You know, I don't really like companies sending me wigs. I already told y'all I don't have bad experiences. I don't really like they hair like that. The shit don't be lasting. But what I was gonna say is that that if it is going to be tape ins or micro links, it has to be 4C. Like somebody got to bring out the kinky hair. They got to whip it out real quick. If you know what's so crazy is I want to see more traditional sew-ins with the 4C hair. Like, where are the girlies that like the girlies used to be doing the traditional sew-in with the 4C kinky hair? I've had them before with the perimeter out. Mine or yours? Hold on. Y'all, I got to put it on mute again. Sorry, you guys. I had to put it on mute. I give you 30 days of wearing your natural and you'll get tired and revert back. I honestly, I truly agree. But can I just find like a super good stylist to like style my shit? Like, I need somebody that's got patience. Yeah, I agree. But no, I honestly, hair is a lot to manage. So if I'm going to manage anything right now, it'll definitely be my natural hair. And then, of course, you guys are going to see me back in my wigs. But I have to start loving my forehead because I'm scared of getting that forehead reduction. So, and I don't mind getting braids or anything either. But like, I'm not a huge fan of braids. Yeah, what brand is it? Kinky straight is all I wear. Okay, you guys, I have to get off of here real quick because now we now we did as talking about hair. But you guys, I'm actually going to go. This was actually longer than I expected to talk about this topic. And I'm always talking about. Oh, wow. You guys, I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for joining my live. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up or whatever. I love you too. I will text you. I love when my friends join my lives and stuff like that. Like, it's so funny. Like, I be seeing people go live and stuff, and I'm not much of the braids on me either. That's the tea. And I do like the bob as well, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I do like the bobs, but for some reason, when I wear bobs, like every single time I wear bob wigs, they never fucking last. It's never like a thing where I can wear it for a long time. Like I did the curly bob, I did the black, I did a bob for my birthday, which you guys, y'all don't even want to hear that story. I wasn't supposed to have a fucking bob for my birthday. My hair was actually supposed to look like this for my birthday, but that was some bullshit. Yes, embrace your natural beauty. I 100% agree. But you want to know something that's so amazing? I have my best friend Taylor. Her little sister is Madison. Shout out to Maddie and Tay. But and then I have a niece that goes to Clark. Both of them are in college. And then I have another this I consider her my niece. It's my sister's best friend daughter. All of them, all three of them, these are black girls wear their natural hair and they be wearing the fuck out of their natural hair and they do all kind of styles. Taylor's sister be putting fucking ponytails in her hair with like the kinky hair, and then my niece, she be doing like she doesn't do like frontals all the time. She'll work her natural hair. So it's really like I don't know if this is for all the Gen Z or whatever, but I do be seeing a lot of girls, you know, rocking and styling their natural hair, which it's like, dang, if my niece can do it, I need to be out here doing this shit too. Um, Yeah, yeah. See, that's the thing about old man is like he doesn't really like care. I don't think. Like I really don't think that he be like, oh, I want to see your natural hair. He's never even bought that up. Like I've actually mentioned it to him. Hold on a sec. Let me see. I'm about to ask him. Y'all, he never. See, and that's another thing too. I hear women say this all the time, like it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, I don't know. He's never even brought it up to me like, oh, I want to see your natural hair. Like, and he's seen my natural hair before. Like, if I take my hair or whatever, he's seen me. He don't really care. I don't know what style is his favorite on me. I don't really see that's the thing is too, like, I know what my favorite style is, and it's more of like the curly, like kind of big hair or whatever. But I'm not, and that's another thing too. I'm not a fan of straight hair at all. Like this wig is straight, and I'm like, gotta wand it. And then also when I had this straight hair and everybody was like, "Oh, I love the straight hair," immediately I had the girl who did my makeup. I had her crimp it. So I'm not a huge fan of straight hair. I mean, straight hair look good on some people, but it's just not my thing. I gotta get on TikTok. No, for real. I'm trying to get this fucking hair on my mouth. Yeah, me too. And I've seen like a lot of like women I seen like a lot of them show or like I forget what's the name of the brand. It's like a kinky hair brand that sells like clip-ins. I found one on AliExpress that has really good reviews that I like. I was gonna actually reach out to them, but I actually think that I might go with this other company that everybody's always ran and raving around. They've been around for a long time. On Shark Tank, okay. No, it's something else. It's something else. When I figure out the name, I'll tell you guys. But I'm leaving you guys. I'm out. I might crop this some parts out of this live stream, but yeah.